Hey, this is Jillian Johnsrud. I'm really excited about this lesson. It's just a very quick assessment of where you are right now. And now that you have that 5-year, that 3-year, that 1-year plan, hopefully it'll give you clarity of where you are and what things need to shift a little bit in order to kind of reprioritize making progress on those things. So here's the basic idea that in the core areas of our life that are important to us, that matter to us, and you can make up whichever ones you want, but I've listed out a few that seem to resonate with most people. We're either kind of drifting, we're either showing up, or we're leaning in on those things. And to just go through the assessment and really quickly see, where am I drifting, where am I showing up, and where am I leaning in currently? And then you look at that 1-year plan, the 3-year, the 5-year, and say, which of this needs to shift? Because one of the mistakes we make is say, well, we need to lean in to all of it, all the things. We're going to do all the things and we're going to do them all 100%. And that's not really sustainable. So it's figuring out, if I'm going to go here, which ones do I need to show up for? Which ones do I really need to lean in for? And which ones can I let drift? It's like, let's say from the last goal you said, I really want to lose 50 pounds and run a marathon. Maybe right now you're really drifting, like you're not paying attention to your food, you're eating a lot of fast food, you're very sedentary, you don't have a gym membership, you don't have a workout plan. You can quickly look at that and be like, I'm obviously drifting. If that's where you want to go in 5 years, maybe you show up. And maybe showing up looks like, I'm gonna eat more vegetables. I'm gonna meal prep. I'm going to start just being more active and moving more. Or maybe you say, actually, I think it's time to lean in. Like, I need to get a nutritionist. I need to food log everything I'm eating. I need to go to the gym. I need to work with a trainer or work in a program or a class to really figure out what I'm supposed to be doing at the gym. And you say, I'm going to lean into that. Leaning into one thing means you might need to drift in something else. And that's okay. Even in a lot of people, like for their mini retirement, like if you decide to take a mini retirement, say, you know what, I'm going to lean in. I'm going to lean into family. I'm going to lean into growth. I'm going to lean into creativity. I'm going to lean into rest and to health. And I'm really going to focus on that over the next month or year, or however long your mini retirement is. And I'm going to drift in work and professionally. Like, I'm not going to be hustling. I'm not going to be building something. I'm not going to be creating something. I'm just going to drift and rest that, pause that for this season so I can really lean in or show up to these other things that matter to me, because these other things have been in the drift category for far too long. And it's time that I move them to the front. Or even, let's say you're like, over the next 6 months, I'm going to build a house, like myself with my hands. I'm going to probably drift on my fitness other than the work I'm doing on the house. I might even drift on my time with kids. I might have to say, okay, kids, like for the next 3 months, I've got to get this finished, and then we're going to move in and we're going to have lots of family time. Like, we're going to see each other every day and we're going to chat, but it's not going to be big family vacations. It's not going to be all of that for the next 3 months. And then I'm going to totally lean in to our relationship again. And that's okay. It's okay to have different seasons, but it's important to know where you are right now and what the next season needs to look like in order to get where you want to go and to accomplish those long-term goals and to kind of keep everything in balance. Because I don't think that balance is everything looking exactly the same every single day, but knowing what's important to you and kind of like that recipe for success, finding the mix that works in each season of life and really being able to custom design, custom build it for the season of life you're in. If you've got little kids at home and you're just like, you're showing up for that, like you're leaning into that season, you might drift professionally. If your kids move out of the house and you talk to them, you still have a relationship, you get together, but it's not as intense as it was like when they were toddlers, you might really lean in professionally. And that's okay. Just knowing where you are where you want to go. So do this quick assessment and then show up for the next video, because we're going to talk about where the rubber really hits the road on this in creating your quit list.